You found it from Asia News.
Welcome to From Asia News, your least trusted source for all the latest from the Korean Peninsula. I'm Steve Lee.
And I'm Newsman Ricky O.N. Let's get started.
In order to promote traditional performing arts, the National Theatre of Korea has posted a second series of video lectures to YouTube as a follow-up to the first series in January. No word on whether they'll be offering lectures on the most widely practiced performing art in Korea, Aegyo. Boing, boing.
Last week, a large global equity firm acquired the popular Korean dessert cafe, A Twosome Place. However, the firm's director said it was all a big mistake, and that his buxom assistant had misunderstood his request to get a twosome place of their own.
With its exploding popularity worldwide, K-pop fans have started buying up old albums in addition to the newest releases, with them making up to a quarter of total album sales. Which means it looks like now's the time to re-release my flop single from 2001, Oppa Penis, Best Penis.
Oppa Penis, Best Penis? Sounds like a flop, all right.
The Korean Catholic Church has come under fire when it was revealed that one of its clergymen may have sexually harassed two female staff members in 2018. So you're telling me that this priest inappropriately touched and harassed two adult women while surrounded by children? Things really are different here than in the West.
2,844 people were caught drunk driving over the first week of the new Living with COVID regulations. I guess no problem with COVID means the problem is living.
The Korean police have received criticism after a female officer fled the scene of a stabbing, with more effective preventative measures being considered. These include issuing high-powered tasers and non-lethal pistols, and most importantly, an all-male police force.
A Filipino businessman elicited criticism and disgust when he commissioned a large billboard of himself in a suit asking out one of the members of pop supergroup Blackpink. Fans are calling it a super creepy move.
I'm gonna need to go cancel a billboard.
In November, Sesame Street debuted its first Asian Muppet with the addition of Korean-American character Ji-young. Said North Korea, "What do you mean first Korean-American puppet? The US has had its hand up South Korea's ass for decades."
North Korea has begun a nationwide computer programming competition. Although the competition equipment leaves much to be desired.
In October, Korean rocket Nuri achieved a launch that was only partially successful. I feel you, bro.
The city of Gimhae has ordered mandatory COVID tests of all foreign children attending daycare. When asked whether this is xenophobic or a violation of human rights, Gimhae officials responded, "They're called foreign devils for a reason."
The food services arm of the Shinsegae conglomerate has rolled out a meatless version of bologna, because that's what the world wanted, bologna with even less meat in it.
Drama actor Kim Son-ho was almost cancelled when it became known that Kim had forced his girlfriend to get an abortion. And though his career narrowly avoided being snuffed out, the kid wasn't as resilient.
With abortion bans found to be unconstitutional in 2019, the National Health Insurance Service has expanded its offerings to include abortion consultations, with many calling for the procedure itself to be covered as well. "We'll never financially recover from this," said wire coat hanger manufacturers.
After Disney Plus launched in Korea, viewers complained about the quality of Korean subtitles when the acronym G.O.A.T was translated as the animal goat. Disappointed with the backlash was Disney Plus resident goat Tom, who was briefly under the impression that he was the greatest goat of all time.
A government report is predicting that in 9 years, women will make up the majority of South Korea's population, which means that it's T-minus 9 years for Korean women to finally get their revenge. And listen up, you broads, and I'll mansplain how you can effect your vengeance in a more efficient and thorough manner. And you can tell it's going to be a good explanation because it has the word man right there in the title.
Hyundai has engaged a Dutch firm to build a 10-minute city where everything is designed to be super efficient to cut down on the time it takes to do things. Pleased with this development is Steve, who is hoping that living there will bring his wife around to his optimized 1-minute bang sessions.
Residents in Yongin were surprised to see an emergency text notification letting them know the escape of 3 bears from a nearby bear farm. So be on the lookout, although only one of them actually needs to be found. Because the daddy bear's ground up gallbladder makes your dick too hard, the mama bear's ground up gallbladder makes your dick too soft, and the baby bears, well, you know the rest. Said Jack Savage, bear farm? But they still have plenty of dogs around they can eat, right? A logistics manager in Kimpo committed suicide after being harassed by a number of his delivery men. And before anything else, can you imagine the balls it takes to bully your boss? I could never. But then again, I work for my mother. And Mama Special Guy is a good boy. Employee of the month, 75 months in a row, baby.
And that's all we've got for you today. You can find Newsman Ricky O.N.'s music in the links below.
And you can find Jack Savage on the Burn the New Guys podcast wherever podcasts can be found.